Hey guys, TJ here, and today we're going to be talking about Red Sparrow. This film is Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy with a little bit of salt. The Red Sparrow is the newest spy mystery thriller directed by Francis Lawrence. He's the director of films like I Am Legend and the last three Hunger Games films. I wouldn't say that it's a straight up spy film in the vein of James Bond, because it definitely is not. This is more down to earth spying, just in terms of trying to gather information and, tailing people and getting people to turn to your side, those kind of things. A lot less crazy gadgets and explosions and things like that. That's not what this is about. It might be easy to assume from the trailer that this is essentially a rated R version of the Black Widow origin story, but it is not. No, if anything, there are only maybe 3 similarities between Black Widow and this character at all. So with that aside, let's talk about the actual film itself. So Jennifer Lawrence is this really talented ballerina who, through a situation that happens and a few circumstances later on, becomes a sparrow, who is kind of like a spy, but a spy who gets their secrets through manipulation psychologically and sexually. The time in which she becomes a sparrow is just kind of glazed over a bit. Jennifer Lawrence acted well enough in this role, but I do feel like her character there wasn't much there for me to connect to. They try giving us a few things to make us care about this character, such as the sickly mother and the situation that she's put in, so a lot of bad things keep happening to Jennifer Lawrence and she has to kind of deal with it. I didn't connect that much with the character, and I just feel like that has to do with, the situation that she's in being a little bit unbelievable. I don't mean unbelievable in the sense that, these things could possibly happen to someone. It just seems like her character is essentially one of those punching bag things that, you hit it and then it comes right back up. I don't know, she just bounces back really quick, and it makes me think that she'll be all right. Essentially, the entire film is built around the search for a mole within the Russian spy organization. You can kind of tell who it is just based upon who gets included in all the scenes. There are only so many characters that actually get any sort of screen time, and because of that, it can only be one of them. It's essentially a game of guess who that you can figure out within an hour or so. But that wouldn't really be that much of a problem if it weren't for the fact that you don't care who the mole is. Until the end of the movie, it just seems like you forget what her mission in the first place is. She becomes this great spy, Sparrow, who's good at what she does apparently, but actually she's not. While the stakes are laid out for you, I feel like because of the execution, you just don't seem to think that they are that severe. This film has a very long runtime. I thought the film was going to end at 3 different points, and that was just going to be how they ended it. But no, they just keep going, especially even after the conclusion. So I feel like this film really could have hit the 2-hour mark, and it would have been a little bit more well-paced. And the relationships that are in this film, they all seem kind of unbelievable. The relationship between Jennifer Lawrence and Joel Edgerton in this film just kind of pops up, and we're supposed to think that it's convincing, but it doesn't seem that convincing. 1, because of the amount of time that they actually spend together. 2, just the chemistry doesn't seem like it's there. Also, the relationship between Jennifer Lawrence's character and her uncle, who looks like a young Vladimir Putin. If anything, I feel like that's the stronger relationship in this film. Or not necessarily relationship, but dynamic, because essentially that's where the conflict in this film is. But yeah, there were a few intense scenes in this film that I thought were handled pretty well. The way that the film ended, specifically in the big moment of the 3rd act, I feel like it would have paid off a lot better if we were more invested in these characters and in the direness of the situation ahead of time. But I like the ending kinda, so I don't know. But this is based off of a book, so I don't know how much the story diverged. This is definitely not the Black Widow rated R movie that everyone was saying it was. Nothing here is essential viewing unless you're the biggest Jennifer Lawrence fan, so I would definitely say wait for it to hit a streaming service if you really wanted to see this film. Well, that's all I got today, guys. Hope you liked the video. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe right there if you want to see more, and I'll see you on the next one.